Imagine waking up to a world that seems determined to break you. The news is bleak, people are unpredictable, and every corner of life feels like it's testing your resolve. But this time, something is different. You don't flinch, you don't waver. It's as if you're standing in the eye of the storm, untouched by the chaos around you. You are still in the world, but the world no longer has the power to shake you as it does others. This is not a promise of a life without pain. This is not a fantasy of invincibility. This is a declaration of inner sovereignty, a rebellion against the fragility that makes us slaves to external circumstances. Today, we will walk the path of the philosophers who mastered the art of resilience, who learned to stand unmoved even as life raged around them. This is about becoming untouchable, not because you no longer feel, but because you have mastered the art of navigating what you feel. Before we begin this journey, if these words resonate with you, take a moment to ground yourself. What follows may shift the way you see yourself and the world forever. Picture yourself holding a fragile shield against a hurricane. You cling to it, believing it will protect you from the storm, the winds, the rain, the chaos. This shield is your illusion of control, the belief that you can dictate every outcome, every person's actions, every twist of fate. But the storm does not obey your will. Some things are yours to command, most are not. The difference between those who are shattered by life and those who rise above it is simple. The wise know what to hold and what to release. You cannot control the world, but you can control yourself. People will betray you. Circumstances will shift. Life will unfold in ways you never expected. This does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. The only thing you truly own is your choice. How will you respond? Will you react with anger? Will you collapse under the weight of disappointment? Or will you pause, breathe, and say to yourself, "This is not my concern. What concerns me is myself." This idea, though simple, is the foundation of inner peace. It frees you from the need to control the uncontrollable. It liberates you from the desperation to be understood by all, from the frustration when life refuses to bend to your will. Every moment you spend fighting what you cannot change, you lose energy. Every moment you focus on what you can, your mind, your discipline, you step closer to becoming untouchable. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Live in harmony with what is given to you." The untouchable do not resist life, they move with it. They do not complain when things go wrong. They meet adversity with a nod, as if expecting it. They are not the ones who only smile in fair weather. They are the ones who look failure in the eye and say, "Welcome, I was waiting for you." This is not surrender. This is not apathy. This is amor fati, the love of fate. Not just acceptance, but reverence. Even when life wraps its gifts in loss, even when betrayal cuts deep, the untouchable do not rage against the storm. They become the storm. No one is free unless they are the master of themselves. A man who is easily angered is a puppet, his strings pulled by whoever provokes him. A man who surrenders to impulse, who loses himself in emotion, has not yet discovered true strength. What separates the man who stands calm in chaos from the one who drowns in every ripple? It is not that he does not feel anger, sadness, or fear. It is that he does not let these emotions control him. Life will never stop testing you. There will always be provocations, always something trying to push you into reactions you will regret. But here lies the difference. Are you the master of your mind or a slave to your emotions? Self-control is not suppression. It is not about becoming stone. It is the art of feeling everything without letting anything steal your clarity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not let the actions of others control your mind. Let your actions be a reflection of what you choose to be." We are free when we control our reactions. We are slaves when we only react. Anger, attack, grief, fear, collapse. These are not freedom, they are chaos. Self-mastery is not built in a day. It is forged in small moments. Every time you choose pause over reaction, breath over outburst, discipline over impulse. Every time you control yourself, you are not repressing. You are strengthening an inner muscle. You are proving to yourself that you are not a plaything of circumstance. And the world will feel it. People will sense the quiet power in your stillness. They will notice that you are different, that petty things do not shake you. This is the beginning of becoming untouchable. There is a myth that to care is to cling, to people, to outcomes, to expectations. But the untouchable know a deeper truth. True strength lies in loving without needing, in giving without demanding, in holding without grasping. Detachment is not indifference. It is the wisdom to invest where it matters and release what does not serve you. How many hours have you wasted worrying over things you cannot change? How much mental space have you surrendered to people who do not deserve it? Epictetus, born a slave, understood this better than anyone. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. You cannot control how others treat you, but you can control how much it affects you. You cannot force life to be fair, but you can refuse to be broken by its unfairness. Identify one thing, one fear, one obsession, one relationship that has been draining your peace. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, loosen your grip. Train yourself to care deeply, but never at the cost of your sanity. This is the balance of the untouchable, engaged in life but never enslaved by it. In a world that worships noise, silence is rebellion. The untouchable do not rush to fill every space with words, with explanations, with defenses. They know that not every thought deserves a voice, not every battle deserves a fight. Silence is not weakness, it is a weapon. When others provoke you, silence is the shield that deflects their arrows. When chaos surrounds you, silence is the anchor that steadies your soul. The more you cultivate it, the more you realize how few words are truly necessary. Practice saying less. Observe how people reveal themselves when you stop feeding their drama. Notice how your mind clears when you stop cluttering it with noise. Silence is where wisdom grows. And when you do speak, let it be with intention. Let your words carry weight, not just sound. The untouchable are not the loudest in the room. They are the ones who speak only when it matters. Becoming untouchable is not about building walls. It is about dissolving the illusions that make you vulnerable. It is realizing that no one can disturb you unless you allow it, that your peace is not out there, waiting for the world to grant it, but in here, waiting for you to claim it. You will still feel pain. You will still face storms, but now you will stand differently in the face of them, not as a victim, but as a warrior who knows the secret. Nothing can shake you unless you let it. This is the path. Walk it. There is a force within you, older than your fears, deeper than your doubts, that does not bend, does not break. It is the part of you that watches, unmoved, as life unfolds. The untouchable are not those who avoid suffering, but those who have met this force within themselves and learned to trust it. Distraction is the enemy of mastery. Every time you allow your mind to be pulled by trivialities, by gossip, by the noise of the world, you weaken your resolve. The untouchable do not wander. They choose their battles and ignore the rest. Think of an archer drawing his bow. His gaze does not flicker. His breath does not waver. The crowd may jeer, the wind may howl, but none of it matters. There is only the target. There is only the shot. Your mind must be the same. When you decide what deserves your attention, you reclaim your power. Most people scatter their focus like leaves in the wind, chasing approval, reacting to every slight, drowning in the opinions of others. But you will be ruthless. You will ask, does this serve me? If the answer is no, you let it pass. This is not indifference, it is precision. The modern world is built on hurry, on urgency, on the frantic need to do something. But the untouchable understand the power of stillness. In the chaos, they remain calm. In the storm, they find their center. Stillness is not laziness. It is the quiet before the strike. It is the space where clarity is born. When everyone else is rushing, panicking, reacting, you pause, you breathe, you wait. And in that waiting, you see what others miss. Practice this. 1 hour each day, disconnect. No screens, no voices, no distractions. Sit with yourself. Listen to your thoughts. Observe the impulses that arise. The itch to check your phone. The tug of unfinished tasks. The whispers of worry. Do not follow them. Let them pass like clouds. This is how you train the mind to be unmoved. The untouchable do not seek validation. They do not need everyone to like them, to agree with them, to understand them. They know that the pursuit of universal approval is a prison, one that drains the spirit and chains you to the opinions of others. There will be people who call you cold when you are disciplined, who call you arrogant when you are confident, who call you distant when you refuse to play their games. Let them. Their words only have power if you give it to them.